Trigger warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
Have your say about the vile M's? We stand with you. Absolutely, we stand with you, Lindsay. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate that. You can also send it to the boxes as well if you want. I don't know who this Lindsay is, to be fair, though.
Oh, bless her. It's not nice, though, is it? You know, because if you've got close to somebody and you talk to them off the app as well, you know, and that happens, it's like a betrayal, isn't it?
Lindsay, join us. Join the cult. We need to recruit, don't we, JJ?
I was recruiting for Dan last night for the agency. Yeah. I should start getting commission, me.
Yeah, Danny's not. He seems nice, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's lovely, Dan.
Lindsay would come and join the cult. Best community on TikTok. Absolutely. From what I've seen of Lindsay is nice. Oh, who's this? Oh, there she is. She is.
Hello.
Hiya, Lindsay. How are you? You okay?
I'm a bit fragile.
Oh, I'm so sorry what happened to you last night.
I just want to say, I'll come in and I kind of want to say, like, you know, my side of the story, but I'm not here to slag her off or anything because this is not me. You know, obviously, I was her mod for, you know, a year and a half, nearly 2 years. I know a lot, but that's not me. I'm not going to sit there and, you know, out her for all her flaws. She showed her true colours last night. You know, that for me, that speaks volumes. I don't need to sit here and slate her and, you know, do whatever to her. But I just want to kind of, without going into too much, because obviously it's a bit of a sensitive subject, but I just kind of want to, you know, say my bit, because I was so upset last night that I couldn't really, you know, express much. But so I went to M's in confidence. You know, I've been her mod for a year and a half. I did class her as one of my close friends. We spoke pretty much 5 days a week, you know, for 2 hours at night time, or she would even ring me sometimes in the morning. I'm not going to sit here and say that she hasn't ever helped me out. Yes, she has. But as I have her, you know, that's what friends do. It all started because she didn't think the mods were doing a very good job, so she unmodded us all. I put a comment in our mod chat and I just said, if that's how you feel, you know, I'm really sorry. You know, no hard feelings, take me off. I'm sorry I wasn't good enough. I hope you find someone else, blah, blah, blah. So then I go back on the live. She needed to do something, so she called my name. I said, yes, I'm here. She was like, can you jump in the box? So I jumped in the box. And I don't know if anyone's been in the live, but when she goes off, she normally takes Faith out. It's, you know, nothing bad. I play I Spy with everyone, you know, it just gets everyone involved. It's something silly that I do. People seem to enjoy it. Anyway, I'd done all that. She came back upstairs. We had a bit of a chat. She asked me to block someone. Which I said, I don't have the mod powers, you know, you've taken the mod off me. So she put the mod stuff back on. Everything seemed fine. I said, it was about 20 to 4 in the morning. I said, I am going to have to drop now because, you know, she knows I've got to take my son to school. But the thing is, last night she was very clever because the one thing I never ever wanted to bring into TikTok was that I had a child. And she done that last night. As well as what else she done that last night. So yeah, I sent a message saying, sorry I had to come off. My eyes are stinging, I've got to be up in the morning, which she knows. And that was that. She tried to ring me. She sent a message, which I didn't see, but she deleted it. And then the following evening, she didn't come live. I didn't speak to her. Then last night she came live. I joined the live like normal. I was muting, and because she saw my name and that I was muting people, that's when she said, you might as well stop what you're doing. I don't like you. You know exactly who I'm talking to. And there's only one mod she speaks to like that, and that's me. So I jumped in the box and I thought, no, I'm not going to have this no more. There's been times before that we've fell out, and I've kind of held my silence and not brought it on the app, even though she said stuff about me on the app. I couldn't be bothered with it. But I thought, no, this time, you know, I'm going to say something. So I joined the box and I was like, what's all this about? And then she just started going off. And then it just escalated. But you'll notice that not once did she said the worst of the worst last night, and not once did I out anything of her. I've had threats all day. I've had her sending me very disturbing images last night, blaming me for it. I'm sorry.
Wow.
That's not my fault.
Yeah.
You're the one that said it, and you were expected to get. I don't honestly know what she expected to get from it, but the whole chat, you know, turned. They were all like on my side. They couldn't believe what had come out of her mouth, and I think that's why maybe she's done it. I don't know.
It was I believe it was for sympathy, because she realised what she said to you, and she didn't want it to be on you. She wanted to be on herself, where people felt sorry for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just say that it was none of your fault. What she said was sick.
Well, the thing is, like, without going into too much, what happened, he wasn't even in my care. He was in, me and his dad have split up. He was in his dad's care.
Are you okay explaining this, though, Lindsay?
Yeah. I didn't actually know if I was going to join the box, and please don't think I'm, like, doing it. But I've had so many messages, and I don't want people to think that what she said is right. I know a lot of people don't anyway. But, yeah, I just wanted to get my point across, really.
Yeah.
And just say, like, he wasn't actually in my care. And the thing is, he was protected so much, he didn't know what the A word was. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, don't say it. Yeah.
No, but you
I
know
don't know
what
what that word is either, but...
Okay, SA. He didn't know what SA
right.
was. It was only because they'd done a workshop at the school, the NSPC workshop, and he went to one of the support people after and said, I think I've been SA'd. So he didn't know what it was, and that's why I didn't know. Because he didn't know what it was. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And as soon as I did, believe me, I put in all precautions to protect my child.
When you say he didn't know what SA, you mean your child?
Yeah. He was 7 at the time.
Right.
Because of it, right, so when you think of SA, you think, like, you know, it's quite a, how can I say it? So how it happened, it wasn't, like, harsh. It wasn't, you know, he wasn't, like, pinned down or nothing. Nothing like that. So because he wasn't
I kind of
hurt,
get what you mean, yeah.
He wasn't hurt physically, but he was touched. He didn't see that as like, oh, I've been hurt.
Yeah. He didn't see it was wrong, maybe.
Yeah. It wasn't until the school explained the yeses and the nos that he kind of was like, oh, hold on a minute. And do you not think, like, even though he wasn't in my care, do you not think I sit and blame myself every day? I don't need someone on TikTok to tell me that. The main thing you do as a mum is go out and protect your child from the minute they're born, from the minute they're in your belly. You protect them at all costs. You know, and do you not think I've failed? Yes, I do. And hundreds and thousands of people can sit there and think, oh no, it's not your fault. But that guilt eats at me.
Yeah, but you can't watch your kids 24/7. You know,
No,
you
and
just can't.
he
You don't know
wasn't
what's
even in
happening.
my care. He was in a trusted adult's care.
Exactly.
And like, even if he was in my care, like you say, you can't watch your kids 24/7. For people that you trust that are around you, you don't expect it to happen at all.
Yeah. But the way what she said was vile because it was the actions. She was talking like she was talking about an adult. You know, the actions. It
Yeah,
was just really cold.
yeah, doing like the
Woo, that kind of thing.
the gestures. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was talking about a child.
Yeah. Yeah, it was absolutely. And you got to remember, it was nothing to do with you. No, it's not. You're not to blame at all.
A child that she has claimed that she cares for. So now I've had threats that she's taken me to court. Because
You know, I've got a court case, Lindsay. It's you.
yeah.
Because
Well,
she's making it such an accusation, basically, by saying you're just as guilty as this person that did it because you allowed it. That's what she's saying. And that's disgusting.
Well, so she's gone onto her bank and added up the money that she's given me. I was never paid as a mod. I didn't want to be paid as a mod. I done it out the kindness of my heart because she's my friend. She was my friend. So there was a time last year that I was struggling. Em's always told me to go to her. She was my friend, as well as other moderators, because, you know, Ems doesn't have a lot of moderators, so we are quite close, all of us. She said if you ever needed help, you know, just say. And I happened to mention that I had gone to a food bank. Not that I was going, so like people could send me money and it would stop. I wasn't asking for money. I just put a message in and I said, I'm so embarrassed to say that I've gone to my first food bank today. And for anyone that's gone to a food bank, it's not embarrassing. It was just, you know, it hurt my pride. It was silly. But they're there to help. I had a food bank parcel, you know, so it's not like I had nothing.
Yeah.
They sent me money off their own back. When I did get paid, I offered to pay it back, and I will go through my messages and screenshot it. She's also added up all the Xbox vouchers that she's bought my son, and was laughing in Brett's live earlier, saying that she's taken me to court for £280.
He's not taking you to court for anything.
Oh, thank you. Bless your
He's
heart.
not taking you to court for nothing.
Treat your son to something,
He
sweetheart.
won't take you to court.
And never be ashamed about going to a food bank, because we all can end up in that situation, and some people have, you know. There's no shame in that.
No, there's no shame, and please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying for anyone that has gone to a food bank. It was just, you know, a personal.
Yeah, you can.
I felt I'd let myself down. I'd let my family down. There's no shame in using a food bank. That is what they are there for. If you need food for whoever, you know, that's what they are there for.
I can understand why you'd feel that way, you know, because some people
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
It's pride, isn't it? Like we're human. We all have pride, and, you know, it gets hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to come and say, you know, like, if you'd asked me this morning to come in the box, I couldn't have, because I hadn't had no sleep, and, you know, it's
She's
just
making threats to you as well, Lindsay. She's making threats about going to court. Is that what she's saying? Is there other things?
she's gonna take me to court. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. After what she said. She's taking you to court because what she's saying that she did what she did to herself.
She's apparently called the police on me as well, which is absolutely fine, because if you've obviously seen the video, the clip of what happened last night, I didn't clap back once.
But can I ask you, what's she taking the police for? Are you saying what she did to herself?
Yeah, so I'm guessing you know about the SH.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sent me pictures last night saying thank you.
You know what she's doing? She's actually emotionally blackmailing you, because she knows that you could have a case against her, because what she said is basically she's made an accusation, like I said before, and saying that you allowed it to happen. Basically, you're just as bad as the person that did it to your son. See, she's basically saying you knew, you were involved in some ways. So that's quite a huge accusation to be making. So she knows that, you know, because that's caused you alarm and distress, and obviously it's on social media. She had 4 or 5K on her platform. You know, that's devastating.
Just 4 or
She knows
5K.
you have a case. She's emotionally blackmailing you to stop you taking it further.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not even like 4K. It was at the time when it was live, but now hundreds thousands of people know about it now. You know, it's on the group on Facebook, it's on FYP clips. People have been talking about it today. Probably over 1 million people have watched that now. And my poor child, who I've tried to protect with all my heart, I've, like, do you know what I mean? And now that's out there for everything, for everyone to know, just because I can find it in a friend.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 100%, because you don't know who's watching TikTok, and if they recognise your voice, you're going to know who
Yeah,
it
I've
is.
had people message me from where I live, and they're like, oh my goodness, what's gone on? And it's people that I didn't want to know. I don't want people knowing my business. But I trusted her, and that's the thing, you know, apart from what she said that hurt me the most. And the fact that she claimed to care about my child. How dare you? Don't even mention him.
Yeah.
Keep it.
I would take it further, Lindsay. I really would, because, you know, your child's a minor.
Yeah.
And it's caused a lot of damage, you know, because now people know about it. You can't take, and that can't be rewound.
I've never felt betrayal like it. To stoop the lowest of the lows. You know, there's silly things that I've told her. She could have said that. Why go in on my innocent child?
Yeah, I mean, you won't get back with her as a friend, would you?
Absolutely not. I am done. Absolutely done. I swear on my mum's grave, that's it now.
What she said was absolutely vile, and if I was you, I'd
There's
take
no
it.
going back.
Take that further, Lindsay, because she's a creator, not a creator, she's a live streamer on this app. With so many people know about it because of her. And that's a minor she's talking about there. She's saying you're involved in what happened to your son. You need to remember that. Yeah?
Saying that my sick brain couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, she's saying you knew. You allowed it. That's dangerous. It's a dangerous accusation to be making.
But the thing is, like, I'll tell you all, she's aired it all for me last night, but social services are involved. Of course they are.
Yeah.
But do you think they're on my back? No, they're not. They're there to protect my child. Social services aren't always bad. They have put precautions in place. They've supported my child and they've supported me.
Yeah.
Through what turned our life upside down.
That's procedure, isn't it? You know,
yeah,
what's
of
happening.
course they're involved. If they weren't involved, I'd be worried.
So once she goes to the police, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should, because it's a dangerous accusation she's put out there, and also, you know, you told her this in private, man. I mean, you probably won't get, be able to do anything about that, you know what I mean? But however, she's saying you knew, you allowed it, and that's dangerous.
The lesson I've learned for this is just be careful who you trust. You know, you can have the most closest of friends. I didn't even do anything bad for her. I wasn't modern quick enough for her. And that was enough for her to out the most personal thing in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be careful.
I've always said this though, Lindsay, don't tell anyone anything private. You might think you know that person and they're a friend. Once you fall out with them, they could throw you under the bus and tell everyone what you've told them. No, there's no friends on here, not really. Oh, I suppose it depends who it is. Do you know what I mean? But Ems is the last person I would confide in, to be fair.
But do you know what? From the start, like I've been on mod. I never looked into what happened with a certain person. I don't want to mention him. I don't believe in all that, but you know, I never watched it. I just made my own judgment, my own opinion, and I know she's done a lot of things wrong. But I felt sorry for her. And, you know, I'm not saying I was friends with her out of pity, but I wanted to be her friend. I wanted to be that person that, you know, she came to. And she was. And then after 1.5 years, like, this is only recent, what she brought up last night. You know, and after 1.5 years, I thought I could trust her.
How did you become a mod of hers?
So she had, like, an Instagram group. And you had to like send a corgi to join. I sent a corgi, joined. I was quite active in there.
No.
I started joining video calls and stuff with the other moderators and her. And we built a friendship, built a bond. But then, like a couple of days ago, when she took me off as mod, this really hurt me as well. Like, she sat there saying she's only got one friend. When, you know, for hours. Right. Yeah. But I sit up with her for hours when she can't sleep because she's anxious. You know, she's done the same for me as well. You know, I'm not just putting it all on what I've done. But, you know, I've done things for her that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what she did was absolutely disgusting, vile. You know what I mean? And please take it further, Lindsay. Because that accusation is so wrong. That's your child. She's saying that you were involved in. Did you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And mud sticks.
It does. It really does stick. Because the thing is, the dangers here is you could have someone that doesn't like you or fall out with you and say, you did this, but, you know, you knew about what happened to your son. Because that's what people do, don't they?
Oh, thank you, Rachel. Thank you for the gifts. You honestly don't have to give me. I just want to, you know, come in here and say my piece, but you bless you all. What was I going to say?
Are you okay with me putting people in the box?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's your live, you know.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you feel comfortable.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. But everyone's got your back, you know what I mean? Everybody. Hi, Paul Ryder.
Hi, Ange. Right, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I wanted to know she's not alone. Everybody that I've got to know on this app knows that my son hasn't left the house in 18 months. I don't get upset quite often, but what Emma's has done to you is cruel. But the reason my son hasn't left the house for 18 months is because the same thing happened. So, because of I phoned the school and said I didn't want him to learn about, you know, sexual education. And they said he had to. And I said, he's only in year 3, I don't want him to. And they talked me into letting him do it. And then a year later, he outed to me because they've been doing it on and off for the whole year. He'd been essayed just the once, which obviously isn't the point. And that's what's led to him with the OCD and led to him being trapped in the house for 18 months. So you're not alone. It wasn't your fault. And my son was in my care, by the way, so I live with that guilt and I get what you mean. This app is the one. This is why I never sleep. I'm on this app all day and night, because you do have it all going over your head, don't you, Lindsay? And you do have that guilt. But what ends did to you on this app in front of everyone, you didn't deserve that. You and your little boy, that was his trauma. And she's absolutely disgusting. And I'm really sorry that she did that to you. But honestly, my story is exactly the same as yours. And my little lad was only 10 when he told me. So it's a horrible feeling. And I went through childhood essay, but mine was like for quite a while. So I overly protected my kids. And when I got hold of my son's dad and said to him what had happened, his first words was, "Effing hell, Kim, I can't, you're so overprotective, how's that happened?" And I felt guilty, but no one can take that guilt away from us as a mother. But what she did to you was disgusting.
Yeah.
And that, I've friends requested
you
do
have a case here. You really do have a case. You know, don't let her blackmail you. You have done nothing wrong. What she did was on her, and she did it for sympathy because of what she'd done to you. You knew what she'd done.
Money back for gifts that she sent to your child.
You a little bit, Lindsay, a little bit muffled.
Oh, sorry, I think my finger was over the mic. Is it better now?
Yeah.
She's saying that she's taken me to court for this money for gifts that she sent to my son. You can't send someone a present and then ask for it back because you fell out.
100% not. And she's taking them gifts away from your son that she gave to your son as well. So no, she can't. She's a spiteful little cow. She's a spiteful little horror.
She's done enough to him, let alone taking back the presents that she's gotten. But do you know what? I'll happily send her the money.
Don't send her anything, Lindsay. Don't send her anything. You keep that money. Don't send her nothing.
It's money literally from like nearly a year ago.
Can I ask you a question, Lindsay? Are you still using, if you don't mind me asking,
No,
do you still use food banks?
Not now, no.
Oh, that's good.
I'm in a better position. Thank you. I'm in a better position than I was. It was just before Christmas, you know, bills and then Christmas and just everything got on top of us. we'd moved
That
house
happened.
and
Which can happen to anybody.
yeah.
I'm glad you're in a better position.
Thank you.
Because if you ever need help, you know, we are here. You know.
Thank you so much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've all used food banks. I've used them in the past.
Yeah. It's not right.
And I'm going to drop down, but I wanted to know that she's not alone. And I've got your story is just so much like mine and my boys. So I have requested you so I can message you, Linz.
Thank you. My account's on private, but I will accept it when I come off. Just know that you're not alone, and I really appreciate you speaking to me.
Yeah, and to ends, she's vile. There's no words for that girl. She when you think she can't stoop any lower, and she really, really has. And I'm just like, nah. What was that you, Jojo?
It was Jojo that sent it to you.
Jojo, thank you very much. But honestly, I haven't come up for that. I've just come up to this girl's not alone, I promise you. I just don't want her to feel alone. And I'm going to drop down now because I just wanted you to, I didn't want you to be up here feeling alone. Like, well, you're not. And there's many more people out there with a similar story to us. So you're not alone. And message me back and I'll talk to you in Messenger. And ends. You vile girl, you're an absolute vile girl, and if I ever come across you, because we are close together, mate, you're done. Right, I'll see you soon. I'll speak to you soon, Lindsay, okay?
Yeah, bless your heart.
Thank you very much, Jojo. See you later.
Darling, I'll see you soon.
Absolutely disgusting, mocking SA. You know what I mean? Well, it's disgusting. You know what I mean? Seriously, people that view this woman, if you want to go and see what she has to say, ghost watch her. Don't give her the views, guys. She's fallen off the app, right? And she wants to get back on. She's doing this, rage baiting, saying things deliberately. She's going low. You know, upsetting people, hurting people. Take this to the police, honestly. I would. Because what she's done is something very dangerous on social media.
Yeah, because as much as it affected, you know, me and my son and my family, there's a lot of people on this app that unfortunately have gone through such events, and you know, people who haven't spoke out for this reason, that they get mocked for it, or they're worried about getting mocked for it.
Sweetheart, you do need to make the police aware of this.
Sorry, that's what I've jumped up to say. Lindsay, sorry,
Betty Boo.
No, sorry, it's okay. Lindsay, if you can just calmly and collectively make a note of everything that's gone on and ring 101, you'll get through to your local police force. Explain what's happened. There's obviously an incident that's taken place last night. Explain to them what's happened and ask what you can do about it. The police will give you the correct answer as to what you need to do. Me personally, she's bang out of order, and I think the police will take it seriously. She's divulged in personal information that you've disclosed to her personally off the app. She had absolutely no right to repeat that information to anybody.
Yeah.
You need to take it to the police, take it further. If there is an incident that the police take seriously, they'll create an out-of-force incident and direct it to Merseyside Police, and she will be dealt with.
She's not going to stop, you know, because she has no remorse.
My concern is...
Make sure you screen record her as well. If anyone can screen record it, send it to Lindsay, because she's not going to stop. She's going to probably maybe still talk about it when she's next drunk.
My concern is this morning she was on live with Brett, stone cold sober, laughing about it and making more threats. So she can't blame this on alcohol or mental health and all the rest of it. It needs to be stopped now, because she's going to spiral tonight. She knows she's done wrong. Her own room was turning against her last night. I saw it. Her chat was turning against her and she didn't like it, and that's why she went for the you-know-what on the wrist. So she's going to spiral again. She's probably going to get tanked up, sniffed up, and she's going to start again tonight. My concern, and it's not to frighten anybody, my concern is that she's going to divulge further information, names, addresses, whatever. You need to put a stop to this now. The sooner somebody deals with her legally, the better.
Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely. And that's really good as well, Lindsay, that they have that. Do they have that in school, the education on SA?
Yes.
Yeah, NSPCC workshop they had.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah. Because because of that education, your son spoke out.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea.
I might have been none the
He
wiser.
needs to support him through what's happened. I
Yeah.
have to be a bit careful because I'm getting a bit emotional.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's
We
not
don't
you
want
at
to
all,
trigger
darling.
anyone.
No, you're not triggering me.
I
It's
think a
just
lot of people were triggered
I'm
really
a little
by
bit.
what you said.
But
You just
Please
don't
go
talk
to the
about
lead.
children in that way, man. As your husband, I don't know if it's your husband or your partner, Lindsay, because I know he was on there live as well. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay, thank you. He was actually upstairs when it happened, and he heard, you know, all the commotion. He come downstairs, and I told him what had happened, and his face just dropped. He was like, "No way!" But yeah,
And how's your son? How's he doing?
well, he's actually gone to my dad's today, and don't think I'm palming him off or anything.
No,
But I just thought, whilst everything is quite raw, and you know, people are ringing me, and I need to contact the police and stuff, it was just best that he didn't listen to it. So he's gone to my dad. He's gonna have him for the day until I can, you know, make phone calls and do what I need to do.
Yeah, so sorry that happened. I hope he's okay with what happened to him, though, as well. You know what I mean? That's a stupid question. Obviously, he's not okay, but you know what I mean?
He's getting support,
No, that's
and you know, in a weird way, it's made us a lot closer. Not that, you know, it should take something like that, because it's a bit, you know, it's not nice, not a nice thing, but it has made us all closer as a family.
Can I ask you a question? You know the person that did it, has he been arrested or?
It's under investigation.
It's under, yeah. But did he get arrested? You don't have to say, just say what you feel comfortable with talking about.
I'm just going to say it's under investigation.
Oh, okay. No, then that's fine. That's fine,
So
absolutely.
is Ems aware that it's still under investigation?
Yeah, she knows
But
everything.
she's spoken about a live investigation as well. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. Absolutely horrible. Hey, Inspector, are you there? I don't know if this person's...
Hey, I just wanted to say, Linz, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I agree with what everyone else has said. Like, something needs to be pursued about this further, because people on this app get on it and run their mouths something serious. And until someone like Ems has like actual repercussions for what she said to you last night, things like this will just continue. And like Angie said, she might end up, you know, coming on tonight and spouting about more people. And
Oh yeah, she is coming on tonight. She's going on a sub only.
Yeah, well, she has no remorse, so she's going to maybe drag you even more, because it's a bit of content for her now. You know, she might say even something else, might give addresses, or no, I don't know, because that's the person she is.
Yep.
Linz, I hope you and your son are okay, and I know it's easy to say, don't let it affect you, but you know, just try and keep your head up. You know, a lot of people saw it and were outraged. So, yeah, I just hope you're okay.
Thank you for talking to me.
All right, bye.
Can I just say one thing? Sorry, I've got a bit of a sore throat. Let me just say one thing. So Ems has humiliated men for however long on this app, and you, Linz, have allowed it and enabled her to do this, and now this girl has bit back at you, you're now crying. I don't understand.
It's
It
not
makes no
enabled.
sense.
Fuck all, love. Shut your mouth.
I haven't enabled any behaviour. She is her
She's
own
bullied men for
person.
so long on this app, and you've been her mod, and you've allowed her to do what she's done to Rob, the bus stop guy, and all the rest of it. What she said to me is disgusting.
Okay, so if
but
you
you've
step
allowed it,
outside
though.
and go shouting at someone on the street,
you allowed
and just
it?
because I'm here listening, is that me allowing it? No, you're your own person. You have your own brain. You're a grown-ass fucking woman. Now shut your mouth. This isn't about you, so stop making it about you.
But you're now crying because she said something about your son. But look
Sorry,
at all
am I
the men
crying?
she's bullied, though. Look
Am
at
I
all
crying,
the men
am
she's
I?
bullied. What
Am I
you've
crying?
allowed.
There's a
I'm not
difference
having
between
that,
a
sorry.
grown-ass man and an
Ignore her,
8-year-old
Linz.
boy, you
I'm sorry, I
bitch.
clicked her. I'm not having that, no. Because I've supported the worst I've supported horrible people, worst people on set.
People
We
make
all
their
have.
own decisions.
Yeah,
I live
we all
hours and
have.
hours away from her. What do people expect me to do? Go around there and put my hands over her mouth so she can't say nothing?
No, the thing is, we've all supported people that have said stuff, shit, da-da-da. But however, it's not about this. It's about what she said about your child, an innocent child. Forget about who Lindsay supports. This is about your child.
Yeah,
Completely different.
a child that can't defend themselves.
And it's the fact she's got a relatively big platform as well. You know, all these people. Not on.
Sorry, guys, and please don't come at me. I'm being biased and all this kind of shit. I'm not having that on my platform. I don't feel Lindsay. I don't think Lindsay needs to be questioned here.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with you. You've got nothing.
People, I knew, I did expect that, but that person is the first person that's, you know, been against me.
Mm.
But people are going to have their opinions. They're welcome to it.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, but if it was their
Majority
child,
that with you.
if it was their child, it'd be different, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? It's all right. We can all say these things about other people's children.
I'm tired of people saying that, Joe. Oh, well, you supported this person, so what? Now that they've said something to you, that you're crying. What are you talking about? She said something about the child. She said she knew. You know, she knew about it. You know, what are you talking about? Completely different.
Bang out of order. Get that police rung and.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
I just wanted to pop on and say that I'm really sorry you had to go through that last night, and it was horrendous, and nobody deserves that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And all
Yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah, everyone's behind you, Lindsay. Do you know what I mean? Don't listen to the other people. You know, there's going to be someone that's going to say something like that lady did. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's a certain creator that's belittled me to the ground this morning as well.
But you got to remember that, like Eternity said in the comments, that's their mentality. So, you know, let's question them, because I think they're questionable in my eyes as to why.
Angie, and sorry to. Also, Lindsay, I have sent you a request. It's something. Accept it, please. There's just a little message I've sent you. At the end of the day, this is not your fault.
No.
You are a mom. This is not your fault. Okay? And for anyone that is saying otherwise, they are out of order. For anyone supporting Ems after this is also out of order. So from one mom to another, Lindsay, please, I'm not into TikTok. I don't want to do this over here. I will talk to you privately if you wouldn't mind accepting.
Yeah,
But
I've accepted
I'm
your
also a
request.
survivor, and that's something I'm not going to bring to this app. But I can speak to you as a survivor, like for your son, but also for watching what it put my mum through.
Yeah.
Watching how my mum blamed herself and my mum ended up passing away through it. Like, it's very deep, and I will speak to you off the app, but I just want you to understand that no matter what, it is not your fault.
No.
It is not. So no matter what anyone says or anyone tries to do not blame yourself. You will have them days as a mum.
Yeah.
Any mum will always understand that. You will have them days.
You can't watch your kids 24 hours because they go to school.
I'm a mum myself, and from knowing what I went through and seeing how my mum protected me, and still she couldn't save me, and she wrapped me up in cotton wool in completely mad ways. You can't. There is them people. They're too clever.
Yeah.
They always find ways to get in.
I've also followed you as well.
Sorry.
So
I've also followed you, sweetheart, as well. Sorry.
Just know it is honestly not your fault. I'm gonna come out the box now, but just message me privately and we will talk. And honestly, don't go you have to go the legal way, but don't let the trolls or let anyone else get to you, because now this, like you said, yes, there was people in our room, but it's reached out a lot further now. It's all over TikTok. People will try and come at you. Do you know what you do? Don't give them a response. Block them straight away. Don't read them. Don't give them the attention. Just block them.
Yeah.
And I know it is easier said than done, and some days it will get too much. But when it does, I don't know how to explain it. When it gets too much, come off it, go and look at your boy and look at him and say, you're safe now. I've done everything I can to protect you. I've found out. I've gone the right way. I've safeguarded you as soon as I found out. and I'm a bit more aware now, and I will protect you even more than what I already was.
Thank you.
If that makes sense.
And can I just say something, Lindsay? You know, your little boy, he's only 8, right? And he's an amazing little boy that he spoke up about that. And he spoke out.
And you know what? He's also going to love you so much more for this as he grows older. Because, you know, there's a lot of people out there that go to the parents and the parents do not believe them. But see, your little boy, he's going to say, as soon as my mum found out, she protected me. She looked after me. She done the best for me. She made sure it would never, ever happen again.
And Lindsay, I'd just like to say something before I drop off. You should really hold your head up and be proud because, like the last person said, I'm sadly one of the people who I went to my parents and who didn't protect me. And you should hold your head up that you did and you was there for your little boy. And don't let anybody on the internet, even though he's sadly out now, don't let anybody ever make you think any different. Just hold your head up at it.
And now that it's out now, do you know what? It's sad that it's out and it's come out this way because it was for your boy to tell, not for no one else.
Yeah.
That was down to him when he was ready as he gets older. Sorry. But
can someone drop me out, please?
To him.
Yeah.
But honestly, just keep being the amazing mum you're being. And keep supporting him the way you're supporting him. Because this is exactly what he needs right now with what he's going through. Not the situation with Ems, but you as a mum, the way you're being, the way you're supporting him, the way you're defending him, the way you're looking after him. That's what he needs as a mum.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lindsay, can I just ask quickly, on your profile, I know it's private, are there any pictures or videos of your son?
No.
I was going to say, because of the people requesting, just be careful.
Yeah, oh no, ever since I became moderator, well, actually ever since I come on TikTok, I've never put anything of him on here.
Alright, good.
That's how no one knew until last night that I have a child.
But just know, even all this where she's coming at you with the money and all them things, do you know it actually looks really bad for her as well in the fact that she's sending your child gifts and then she's trying to ask for them. It's just proving how much of a manipulative and horrible woman she is. You're better off away from her from now. Just cut ties, go all your legal way, speak to a lawyer or a solicitor or even the officer that's involved in the case.
And Lindsay, have you got that video, you know, of that, you know, when you were in the box? Keep that, make sure you keep that video.
Yeah,
even the officer that's involved in the case, send out all the screen recordings of yesterday. I have a few because I was in the live. That's what I'm saying. I will send it all to you because it's just outrageous. And like someone said before, you have to actually stand up to her now because the more people don't, the more she's going to think she's going to get away with it. And you know what? She took it a step too far. Whatever your two's problem was your two's problem. It had nothing to do with your innocent little son. Nothing at all. And he is an innocent boy. It's nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Who hasn't had a speak? Is it you, Hannah? Lana, hello.
I'll drop now, but just message me soon, Lindsay, and don't blame yourself.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
I've only got a really quick thing to say. Lindsay, I know we've talked before, darling. I just want you to know that I'm here for you and you can speak to me whenever you want.
Thank you so much, darling.
That's all right. You're always welcome where I am.
Can I ask you a question, Lindsay? Is the other mod supporting her?
One of them tried to ring me last night, but then was sending hand hearts the whole time she was going for me. And no one else has said anything to me.
They need every bit of information, all the messages she sent you, everything.
Yeah, I screenshotted every message and threat as they came through, because she deleted all the messages after. But I've got them screenshotted.
Yeah, I bet she did.
I'm gonna pop off now, but I just wanted to say that, Lindsay, because I do care about you and you have helped me before, so I'm always here, darling. All right.
Thank you so much. I'll speak to you soon.
All right, bye, sweetheart. Angie, could you drop me off, please? Thank you.
Yeah, who's that, Lana?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, man. Honestly, guys, if people support this, Ems, I know that you don't want to see it, you know, going in on her, Lindsay, but I bloody would. You know what I mean? Get your head checked if you're still supporting it. Absolutely crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, she went I'll drop down to let others up. But Lindsay, I know your head must be absolutely battered right now, and I know you're really emotional. I can't even begin to imagine. But sweetheart, the sooner you get the ball rolling and report this, the better. Please do it.
Yeah.
Hi,
Lots of love.
I just wanted to pop up, and firstly, I'm so sorry, Lindsay. And secondly, from experience from child SA, from about 4 till about 10 to 11, I've never once ever blamed my parents. So don't ever feel guilty about it. I've never blamed my parents for anything. I've become closer with them. And I just hope you know that, don't ever feel bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry you went through that.
No, that's okay, not about me, it's about you. And I hope your son is okay, and I hope you're okay, and I'm so sorry. And just don't ever feel bad. Don't ever feel guilty, it's not your fault. And don't think that he's going to blame you.
Yeah, thank you. And just that everyone know as well that my son actually hasn't been affected by what's happened last night and today. He doesn't have a clue.
Oh,
He's been sheltered from it. I don't want him to know. He doesn't need to know. This is his recovery, his journey. He doesn't need people like her putting their 2 pence worth in.
Just saying what you said, you're an amazing mother. Don't think you're not. So don't ever let anyone tell you different, all right? So you're an amazing mother, okay?
You've got to remember, Lindsay, I don't want to be negative, but then, you know, that he could find it out because so many people know on here. So just be prepared. I'm not trying to be negative. Please don't.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, more things are going to be put in place and that.
Yeah.
But my parents know now, and I'm even closer to them now that they know we've grown closer. So don't ever be worried. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much. I'll drop down now. But much love. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for speaking to me.
And if you ever struggle again, you know, Lindsay, you know, like you said, you used a food bank, no shame in that at all. Let us know, you know, don't ever feel, you know, like you said, ashamed. Don't ever feel that way. Do you know what I mean?
I really appreciate that. And I really, I hope I get to the point where if I am struggling, I can ask people. But what you've just said is pretty much what she said. And now look where I am.
I mean, Luke, I don't know if you heard, and I hope, Luke said, and I hope you don't take it the wrong way, because, you know, sometimes it can come across a little bit patronising, but Luke and, what's his name, Miss Red has said that they're going to give you £100, you know, so you can, like, treat your son or go out for the day. But I hope that hasn't offended you.
No, not at all. I am a bit reluctant to accept it, because I feel like, you know, she's made me out to be some kind of beg.
Oh,
and,
but you don't.
You know, I accepted money off her, and now she's thrown it in my face.
Yeah, don't worry about that. And I'm happy to give 100 as well. So that's 300. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, listen, send me your details. Forget what she says. She's sitting on TikTok begging. You know what I mean?
So, I just wanted to jump in and say something. Sorry. Just firstly and foremost, hello, Angie, and apologies. And hello to everyone, but deepest sincere apologies, Lindsay, for what you had to endure last night. It was absolutely disgusting. And that lady, well, I can't even call her a lady, that person should be absolutely, utterly ashamed of her conduct on this app. What I did want to say, a couple of things is, in terms of support for you and your family and your son, there are lots of different agencies, charities that you can tap into, which will be completely confidential for you, which, as you've just stated, and I understand your thought process, you know, she's outed you and tried to humiliate you, and she hasn't. All she's done is show herself up. So please bear that in mind. but through her manipulation and her attempts of humiliation, you could go to these charities and it would be completely anonymous for you, and that should be reassuring for you. The other thing, I think what she's failed to really consider here is that on very many multi-layers, she has absolutely failed to take into account the safeguarding issues around a young child. Where, you know, I know that the little boy hasn't been outed, bless him, but we don't know, as Angie said earlier, who is watching. We don't know what the ramifications of this being brought to light could be. Equally, you know, the internet's a big place and things stay in the internet, and I hope and pray that, you know, he doesn't have to, because, you know, you're, like you've said, you tried to shelter him, but unfortunately sometimes with all the best will in the world it doesn't always happen with the internet. And what she's done is absolutely disgraceful. She has deliberately caused such significant stress, heartache, and she has absolutely failed to safeguard a child. Now, we've all been children in this room, and so have I and many other people given our ages, but there are children on this app, whether we want to believe it or not. Only takes for someone to see it and it's out, and it might end up in the wrong hands. The things that she said would have been triggering for both adults and younger adults and children. It's disgusting. I absolutely cannot believe that she has been allowed to continue on an app with such behaviour.
Can I also just say, I think other people can also send that video to the police if they feel.
Absolutely. You know, and I feel genuinely sorry for those that have had these experiences. I also have professional and personal experience of such topic, and what she's done is disgraceful. There is no, I can't come up with enough words to describe it that would be appropriate. So I'm going to bow out, and I am really, really sorry for you and your family.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks.
Sure. Take care, everybody.
Don't feel ashamed either, because you're not a beg. Angie and Miss Red have offered, so you're not a beg.
Yeah, DM me. I followed you. Just DM me with your details, because I mean I could send it on here, but then TikTok takes 70%. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel any of that. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, don't. Send me your details to myself, Miss Red, and Luke, because they said.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bless your heart. I really appreciate you letting me use your platform just to, you know, voice what I needed to say.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You know, she's got her platform, hasn't she, that she's going to, you know, probably incite hatred again, you know, on you.
Yeah, I'm dreading tonight.
She's got no remorse, that woman, has she?
No, and the thing is, she won't stop. That won't be the end.
No, yeah.
I'd like to think she has a bit of, you know...
Oh, no, she hasn't got anything there. All I ask people to do, and I say it all the time, but people don't listen, but I'll say it again, is ghost watch her. Don't give her the views, guys. If you really want to watch what she has to say, ghost watch her. It's probably going to be that just some threats, and I don't know. She's getting worse, isn't she, really?
On the outside.
Yeah, because she wants the views. She's saying all these things, you know, Lindsay, and because she needs those views, she fell off the app. Don't give her what she wants, guys. That will hurt her the most.
And it actually makes me feel very sick that she's going on a sub-only live tonight to make money of what she said about my son. And Brett, if you're watching as well, a big fuck you to you as well, because you are just as bad.
Wow, so she's cashing in on it then, isn't she? Oh,
yeah, and so is Brett.
Wow.
Yeah, because last night she's actually in the bus stop, so she's just running with this, isn't she?
Yeah. Hi, did I put Jojo? Sorry. She wanted the box. I don't know where she's gone. Oh, did I not put you in? Give me a sec.
Hi, I've just come up really quick.
Hi, love.
share nothing but love towards you and your family, honestly, Lindsay. And don't feel bad about accepting gifts off people. It's everyone just wants to show the support and love towards you.
Thank you.
Hi, Linz. Obviously, you know who I am because of the past between me and the one we won't speak about. I just want to say tonight, just stay off TikTok because she's going to go full ham on you. If there is, I'm not cam 2ing it, but if you want to watch, if people insist on watching her, find an account that is cam 2ing her. One person pays the subscription and you all watch through that person, how I used to do when she goes on Sub Live. Do not give her a penny. If you are that inclined to watch her, there will be someone on here that will be cam 2ing her.
I'm planning on cam 2ing and then gifting all the money to Lindsay.
There you go. Everyone follow Rach. There's a cam 2 for you. Do not give her a single penny. The only way you're going to get her off and you're going to hurt her financially is blackout. Is giving her a blackout. Because she'll be thriving off this now for the next 4 or 5 days. We've seen it when I was with her.
Guys, I'm not having anyone clout chase off this situation. Do you understand? So I've kicked Rachel out. No one's going to clout chase off this situation. Absolutely not.
But this is what she does. When I was going back,
you can ghost watch it, guys. You don't need to go into anyone's live to watch it. Ghost watch it. Type a name in. Don't enter the room. That's it. No one's clout chasing off my platform and using this disgusting situation to do it. Okay, ghost watch it. That's it.
That's what I said, Angie. I'm not getting involved. I said enough when she was assaulting Rob, and I got doxxed while she for saying that she was physically assaulting Rob, and we all know she did it. We've all seen the proof. But what I come up to say as well, if you go onto the Merseyside Police website, you can upload a copy of the screen recording that she has done and just type it in. I think it'll be classed as malicious communications. I'm not 100% sure. Right. But if it is malicious communications, then you don't even have to be on go like and make a full report. Just upload it straight on the website.
Right. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, and I hope you're all right, Linz.
No, just ignore it.
It's private number. Thank you. Sorry, someone's.
Oh, it'll be her probably. Oh, it could be the police if you've reported it to the police on private number. Oh.
No, it's spam. It's spam calling.
Probably ends.
Yeah, it'll probably be her. I'm not taking over at all, Diamonds. I've literally come up to advise Linz on what to do because I've been in her shoes going against Ems.
Would you, if she apologises to you, Lindsay, would you accept it? Yeah.
No, good on you.
That's good, yeah.
Right, I'm going. That's all I've come to say. But yeah, go to Liverpool Merseyside Police website, and then that way you can just report it up. You can just upload the video.
Yeah, absolutely. And people can report it as well, can't they?
Yeah, anyone can, Angie. It doesn't even like it. Just upload it and say malicious communications. We all know a name. If you haven't got a name, just go on Reddit and you'll find it.
Yeah. And don't forget, guys, someone screen record her tonight. I'm not trying to give her views. Ghost watch her, don't give her the views. But just screen record just in case Lindsay, and that will be entirely up to you, Lindsay. Maybe she don't want to report it. But if you do report it, save it just in case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just save everything. Because I've done it all with Rob. I reported it when there's actual evidence of her hitting Rob. And they just replied to me saying, oh, we are investigating it. No one, she'll carry on doing this until someone is seriously hurt, either in the flat or off the back of her. And that is the only way she's going to stop. She's already unalived one man, realistically. Let's not beat about the bush.
Yeah. But, you know, I just feel like I'm wasting my breath with people because I know she's going to get about 5-6K viewers. And, you know what I mean? You just feel like you're just wasting your breath.
It is, Ange. You just repeat yourself every 3 months with her because she does something like this every 3 months.
Yeah, exactly.
She falls off, she runs out of money, and then it's the same old cycle with her. And it's the same, it's the same narcissistic cycle. She knows exactly what she's up to and how to do it.
I guarantee you, Jojo, in a couple of weeks, the people that are in my comments, not everyone, but some people that are in my comments saying she's vile, she's disgusting, guarantee they'll be in her chat in a couple of weeks.
Of course they will, because they love it. They're outraged for 2 weeks by her, and then they're back in.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Excuse me. It's mad. It is patterns of behaviour. And hers is the biggest pattern to follow. You've only got to watch it from the Facebook days. And she continues and continues and continues. She falls off, does something out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm just going to say something.
Sorry, someone rang me. Right, I'm going to have to go. See you later.
Thank you, Jojo, for joining. And
that's all right. Bye.
Lindsay, don't forget to DM me, Luke the Judge, and Miss Red. Hi, Smiles.
Lindsay, thanks, Ange. Lindsay, I just want to say to you, okay, just what you're going to have moments where you're going to beat yourself up about being a bad mum, but that you're not a bad mum, okay? I just want to say that because I know that inside you you're going to be thinking, I could have done more, I should have done more, I should have seen this coming, and you don't, as a parent, you don't always see these things until it's too late. So yeah. Don't beat yourself. You're going to. But I don't want you to beat yourself up about it, right? Don't beat yourself up. You're not a bad mum. You know you've done everything you can to make sure your child is safe. So you're not a bad mum. Please don't think you are. And again, like Anne said, if it's better to not watch her because it's probably going to trigger you because she's going to keep going on about you. And if someone else is watching through somebody else. Like again, don't give her the views. But you're not a bad person. You're not a bad mum. Okay, so just take that and use it as some kind of comfort. And I don't know, but just do you know what I mean? Like it's hard being a parent. A mum always has. It's really hard being a parent, and sometimes you do criticise yourself. Oh, I could have done this. I could have done that. But nothing that you've done is wrong. You've done everything right. You're supporting your child. You're making sure that he's not in the house or the room while you're doing this, and that shows a good parent. So I just wanted to say to you, you're not a bad parent, and definitely, like what Ange said, go to the police and take it further because this kind of action needs to stop.
Thank you.
All right, that's all I wanted to say, Ange. I'm going to jump down.
Thank you, Smiles.
No worries.
Oh dear.
All right.
All
right, bloody hell. Like, it's just been a horrible 24 hours, hasn't it, really?
I think I owe you a big thank you.
You don't owe me nothing, love. You don't owe me nothing. I know everyone, and I like to put a nice silver lining on this. How many lovely people have come forward for you. And you can say what you want about this app, but there is some really good people on here. And, I've loved watching it. I've loved watching it.
I ask you a question, Lindsay. How would you feel if I put Britain? Would you feel uncomfortable if he was in the box?
I've got a few things to say to him.
Yeah, I don't want to put him in though with I don't know if he's in here, but I don't want to put him in with Lindsay if she's.
I'd absolutely love to speak to Brett.
And you're dead
turn off private callers on a Samsung.
Can everyone share the live to Brett, guys? To see if we can get Brett Boy in and see what he has to say about what Ems did. Can everyone just share it, please?
Does anyone know how to turn off private callers?
You can block it. I think it's in your settings. It'll say block private numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go see if I can do it because it's interrupting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in your settings. I got Samsung.
Yeah, I have as well.
Yeah.
Well, the live this morning with Brett and Ems, she came on, and for the first couple of minutes, she was very apologetic, regretting what she said, and then she turned it round and said this girl told her over the phone, a private phone call, and this girl was laughing about this situation. Now, you've all spoken to her enough to know what type of person she is, so Ems was just trying to dig a way out. Dig a way out, and she just blamed everyone except herself. Within a couple of minutes, she was showing Brett that waxing machine she's got. It just went out of her head like that. we would all be disgusted, and we all make mistakes, but we're disgusted with ourselves for a long, long time if we go that far. And she just didn't care.
No, exactly.
Well, as everyone's just said, she's been doing this for years, hasn't she?
Is it block calls from unknown numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
I don't think he cares, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I think it's installed in her now. She's been doing it for that long.
Yeah.
But, you know, everyone knows where she lives. This particular fella threw out that live, and his name's Scottish, and he kept on just repeating her address over and over and over again on the live. So it's just a matter of time, in my opinion.
Do you know what is sad, yeah? Even though she has absolutely broken me and well, not that he knows, but I still don't want no harm to come to her.
Yeah, I know. But that's not your responsibility.
I can't just turn off, like, a year and a half worth of friendship. Not saying that I'm a friend, but,
yeah,
you know, she was good to me, I was good to her, except from then. And I still don't want to see her hurt.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I'm the same. And she has got an innocent, you know, a lovely little dog there, isn't she? So.
Yeah, and, you know, she lives in a block of flats where other people live that have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I don't think people should go to people's houses, but then saying that if someone does see her out, then that's completely different. Then, you know, you never know.
As someone's just said, she brings it on herself, and there's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
I feel, you know.
Lindsay's now joined the cult, guys. We're all the cult members.
I'd be delusive, Mr. Boucher.
Exactly, guys. I don't know if these people. Hello. I don't think these people are here.
Did any of you hear the M's in the morning when she said what happened after she cut herself? You know when M's cut herself and showed it, and the light went off. Did you hear what she said happened after that?
No.
So she said that, and I'm obviously one of the viewers called the ambulance, you know, as they do. The ambulance stitched her up in the back of the ambulance. She didn't go to hospital, and then she said she came back in, and she was on the phone to the Samaritans for 3 hours.
Oh.
So I don't know. And Brett said to her, "Well, you know, what are the Samaritans like?" And she said, they just agree with everything you say, but it's someone to talk to.
Yeah.
I have been looking at a charity called We Stand.
All right.
Someone who watched last night, I'm really sorry I can't remember your name, but they messaged me, I think it was The Observer, and they said there's charities out there that can help you, you know, and your son. So, and they were called We Stand, so I think I'm going to give them a look, because I know I seem fine now, but, you know, I haven't been fine all day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the support that's keeping me going, like.
Yeah, keeping your mind off it.
Yeah, and it's so nice to see, like I said in here earlier, only one person has been negative direct to me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was a bit of a divvy, wasn't she?
Yeah, the majority, you know, support you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you ever go live, Lindsay?
No, never.
As I say, everyone give Lindsay a follow if you ever go live, you know. That she would hate. If you have your own voice, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's in the box? I've got some people in the box. I don't know who's. Does anybody want the box, though, guys? Do you think it was fake, that BLOD, guys?
No, everyone's been saying that.
I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest.
She did have a vial of fake blood not long ago, didn't she? Fell out of a washing.
Oh God.
Yeah. Lindsay, are you going to report this to the police?
I think I'd be silly not to.
Yeah,
And
because
it's
didn't
not
you
actually
say that?
about me. It's about my son, and that is another level of protection that I've got to take. So, chances are, yes, I will be contacting the police.
Yeah, didn't you say your son's is your son away for the night, or is he back later?
He's coming back a bit later, but I just not needed him, but I wanted him to be away today. Whilst I wanted to say my piece when I was ready on TikTok, I knew people were going to be ringing and stuff, and I wanted to shelter him as much as I possibly can, so he doesn't. I don't want him to know about this because, do you know, the most heartbreaking thing is my little boy spoke to Ems on the phone. He absolutely idolises her because obviously he doesn't know any bad stuff, and he loves her, and she's gone and done that to him.
Yeah, I think the sooner you make that call while your son's not around, because I'm assuming he's going to be there tomorrow and whatnot. If you're able to make that call while he's still away at your dad's, I think the sooner the better. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not pushing you into anything, but I know she's gone low at times. She's gone beyond low. But this is way more than. I mean, I've never really been shocked at the crap that comes from her, but this is beyond any form of low that she could go. I think the sooner it's reported, the better.
Yeah, I totally agree.
We can all sit here and give advice and say, oh, the police will do this, the police will do that. You won't know until you actually speak to them. And it's simply 101, tell them what's happened and just say, how do I progress further? Yeah. Even if you just log it, if it's just logged and it's there, and if anything else happens, you've got it logged and you can refer back to it.
And the fact that I've had threats to my house as well needs to be reported.
Yeah, I think, again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not here to patronise you, but just come off, ring 101, tell them everything and go from there while your little one's not there, and just get it done for your own peace of mind, for yourself, for your family, for your little boy, for your home and for your own sanity. Just get this dealt with because she needs to be stopped, and you need your mind put at rest as well.
I agree, thank you.
Yeah,
you're all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, well, I'm going to jump down. I just want to say thank you to you, Angie, for letting me have my say, and thank you to everyone for the gifts. I'll make sure I buy something extra nice.
Oh, thank you for joining. And don't forget to message me, Luke and Miss Red, okay?
I think Angie, Luke's just joined.
Oh, hey, Luke. I'm just saying to message, and send us your details.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
And thank you, everyone, for your support. I can't even explain how much it means to me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you're okay. And like I said, if you need anything, just DM me.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'll catch you all later. Have a good evening.
Take care. Sending you lots of love.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, my God. Crazy, man. Oh, I hope people just ghost watch her, Don't give her the views.
You can't ghost watch her, though. She's on sub only, Ange.
Oh. Well, she's doing it for a reason, isn't she, then? So people don't...
Well, she made Brett go on sub only this morning because she was getting attacked while she was in his live.
Yeah. Someone just tagged me in something, I don't know who. About something completely different now. I'm not too sure what. Let's have a look. I'm gonna... Is it this one? Oh. Okay, I won't play that one. So I was tagged into something, but I can't find it. I've got another video here. Oh, the